Trying to balance life with your side hustle? Let's talk about it. Let me guess. You're working a job that ain't paying you what you need to be making. So you're trying to side hustle. And that side hustle, it takes a lot of your time. Time that you're having to list items, source items if you're selling product, having to ship it out to customers and talk to them. And the same time you're trying to do all of that, you're trying to balance your time with your career, your family, and just life responsibilities all together. So I just want you to know that I hear you, I'm with you, and you're not alone, because every single day I battle the same battle and we're doing it together. And so I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts on balancing your life when you're doing a side hustle. And I took a few notes right here so I stay on track and I give you guys the best information that I possibly can. So with all that being said, I have a few ways that can help you out with balancing your time when it comes to side hustles. And the very first one, and I know you've probably heard this a million times, but you have to have a schedule. You must have a schedule, and your schedule could look sort of something like this. You know, you wake up early, maybe an hour or two before you have to go to your normal 9-to-5 job. And this is where it's quiet in the mornings. You don't have anybody else usually that's awake, so you're able to be present fully mentally and work on your business, and you can list, ship, package, whatever you got to do, and you can get so much done because it's only you that's awake at that time, and that's when I'm most productive. And then the second part on your schedule of that day is go to work, go to your normal job. Be present in your normal job. Don't be thinking about the side hustle you got going on or the business you're trying to work on after work. No, don't do all that. Give yourself a little bit of a break and just truly focus on your career. Be present in that job. Earn your paycheck that you're getting paid from that company, and be there. And that way, later on, when you are back to thinking about your side hustle, it's almost like you had a small break and now you're excited to jump back in to working on that piece, right? So another thing, another piece you can add to your schedule would be that when you come home from work, you're not going straight back into working on your side hustle if you have a family, if you have a wife or a husband. As soon as you get off work, come home, be with your family, be, again, present with them, mentally be there, be engaged in the conversations that they're trying to have with you. Don't be on your phone trying to check customer messages, or, you know, if you sold anything or if there's any issues, don't. It can wait. Be there with your family, be present, make them feel important, because they are important, and that's the whole reason that we do what we do, is to better our lives for our family. So be there and be present. And then after you've had dinner with them and hung out with them for a couple of hours, maybe before you go to bed, you do go spend 45 minutes that night catching up on a few emails, or list a few things on eBay, or package a few things up, you know, or whatever business you're trying to do. You do go put a little bit of time into it and knock a few things out. Maybe have to stay up a little bit later, which is okay. And then lastly, go to sleep with a smile on your face. Don't be stressing about what you didn't get done today, pertaining to your side hustle or your business. Don't stress about it. You did what you could. Today has now come and gone. Tomorrow's a new day, a new beginning. And what you did today was the best you possibly could do. Maybe you could have spent a little bit more time in certain areas, but you didn't, and it's okay. Stop being so hard on yourself, because I can relate. I find myself wishing that I would have done just a little bit more here and there. I would have listed one more item, or maybe I should have packaged one more sell up so I didn't have to do it the next morning. Or I'm just worried about all the things I got to do the next morning for my side hustle before I can even go to my actual 9-to-5 job. Just try to ease your mind and start a new day, right? So that's the very first thing, is just getting a schedule, build it, try to stick to it as close as you possibly can, right? And now there's another topic that I really want to talk about as far as balancing your time, is you have to realize that your family, your wife, your husband, your kids, they're not mind readers. So whatever side hustle or business you have started, it's very important that you sit them down and explain to them what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. And, you know, you have to be passionate about it when you're talking to them, and explain, like, you know, are you doing this to, you know, not just make more money, but to possibly, you know, get a better house, move into a better neighborhood, you know, get your wife a newer car because the one she has is having just so many mechanical issues. She deserves a new car. Or, you know, your family deserves another vacation, or at least a vacation if you haven't been on a vacation in a while. And after your family truly understands your dream, your passion, the reason why you're putting in all this extra work to build your business, your side hustle, the most important thing is that they now support you. They're there for you. They understand why you're up so early, or why you're not going to bed till extremely late at night. And they will respect you, and they will support you. And that goes a long way when you're up late at night by yourself, fulfilling orders, knowing that your wife has your back, your children have your back. Because without that support, it gets very difficult. But it's hard for them to support you if you haven't taken the time to explain to them your why. So please, sit your family down, maybe at dinner, maybe take them out somewhere, and just talk to them, have a conversation, answer whatever questions they might have, because maybe they have a bunch of questions and they just maybe could not approach you yet because you weren't ready to sit down and talk about your side hustle, because maybe you thought they didn't agree with it. Well, it's not that they didn't agree with it, they just don't understand it. They don't understand why you're already working a 9-to-5 job, and then you come home and then you're working more. It's like, why are you double working? But if you explain it to them, promise you, it's life-changing. Your business will thrive. You will be more prosperous, and the work you put in, results will show, because then it becomes more exciting again. The fire is built back inside you because you have such a strong support group that's behind you, supporting you. And so here's a little tip also, right? When you're making extra money on your side hustle, I know whether you're paying things off or whatever you're trying to do, set a little bit of that money to the side. Not for anything else except for one thing, and that is to surprise your family with maybe a family fun day out. Or this piece right here, I had to record this a couple of times because it really hit home and I got kind of emotional about it. Set money aside for the time that maybe your daughter, if you have a daughter, maybe your daughter comes up to you and says, "Dad," or "Mom, there's these pair of shoes that everybody else at school have, and I know they're a lot of money. Say they're 75 bucks. They know they're a lot of money, and you know, they know that we don't have a lot of money as a family, but they really want them, and they're going to ask you, can I please get these shoes?" And 9 times out of 10, they're already going to be just expecting you to say no because of the cost. But imagine their reaction whenever you say, "You know what? Let's hop in the car and let's go buy them right now." Better yet, I want to support you too. I'm going to buy me the same exact pair of shoes that I'm buying you because I think these things are cool. Let's go get it. So yes, I will buy those shoes. And that response right there, that moment, you will never forget. Your child will never forget. And they will know that you were able to buy them those shoes because you put the extra work in. You took the time to better not only your life, but your family's life. And now you're able to provide better for your children. That is the reason why we do what we do. The view here is so nice. It's peaceful. There's no one else out here except for me right here. Man, look at that. Yeah, I had to take a second to reflect on just, you know, my life in general, because I don't come from a family that, you know, had a lot of money growing up. And so to be able to better provide for my children or my wife, it really hits home. And so that just, it means a lot, you know, for me to be able to share that information with you guys, that hopefully you're able to experience that moment with one of your kids or your wife, to be able just to not have to say no so many times. Like, we all deserve the best things in life. There's no one is better than anyone else. We're all equal. And if we want a new pair of shoes that cost $75, we should be able to get a new pair of shoes. Like, we deserve it. You deserve it. Your kids deserve it. You all work hard, and we have one life. And so if you get anything out of today's message about balancing your life with the side hustle, just learn to say yes more often than no. It goes a long way. It helps people out, you know. It just learn to say yes. All right, back on topic. So to balance your life with your side hustle, just one, create a schedule, stick to it, live by it, and repeat every single day. Consistency is key. Second thing, get your family involved. Explain to them your why you're doing it. Make sure they understand. Answer all and every question they possibly have. And then lastly, this is the best one of them all. Smile. All right, just smile. Stop stressing so much. Life is chaotic. Adding a side hustle to everything that's already going on in your life, it's crazy, I know, but we're able to do it. Just manage your time, stick to the schedule, have a great support from your family, and move on. You know, just try to be a little bit better every single day. Move a little bit further than you were yesterday. Go to sleep happy, wake up happy, repeat. And just know that at the end of the day, no one in life succeeded because of just pure luck or talent. That's not why they were successful, okay? They were successful because of hard work, commitment, respect to themselves, and consistency every single day. That is why they were successful, and that is why you will be successful as well, because you're watching these videos, you're wanting to better yourself, and you are bettering yourself. So just continue to do what you're doing, because you're doing great. I am with you. We are on the same page, and every day we are balancing our time. You might have to adjust because of life happening, vacations, work events, school plays, whatever's going on, but that's okay, because we are all professionals. We are here for a reason, and life is good. So with that being said, guys, I hope you liked today's video. If you liked it, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and until next time, you already know, stay awesome.